Hi, parents. Here's a mindfulness video, number 3. And this one is very similar to what I've asked the high school students to do. We know from the research that mindfulness is extremely beneficial for helping with emotional dysregulation, anxiety, fears. We also know that the second thing that's really helpful with is the ability to concentrate or to improve your attention. There is some research out there that it's really helping to improve empathy as well. But we know from the research that the first two, emotional dysregulation slash mood and attention slash concentration, are really big um, benefiters from mindfulness. So, what I've asked the students to do is to focus on their ability to improve their attention with a mindfulness activity. And the activities looks like this. I'm going to ask them to think of what we refer to as an anchor, or where you're going to set your intention. And that's either going to be your breathing, it can be your body, which we refer to as grounding, so feeling your feet on the floor, or paying attention to your belly contracting and expanding. It might be visual imagery, it's whatever you're most comfortable with. And in this practice, we're going to, in a second, when I'm going to ring the bell, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes, become comfortable again, and then I want you to pay attention to an anchor. And that anchor for you might be your breath. It might be your body. It could be your lungs or your belly, inhaling and exhaling. It could be, again, your feet on the floor, whatever you're the most comfortable with. And you're going to find that your mind will take a walk, or it will drift, or you'll start thinking about something that's causing you to worry. And what I want you to do in this practice is to be gentle with yourselves and to bring yourselves back to whatever your anchor is. And the gentle piece is super important because our minds are trained to drift. They're trained to walk. In fact, my teacher would call it, she would say, "Oh, my mind is taking a walk. I need to bring it back." Feel free to steal that, use that, or use your own. But what I'd like you to do is gently bring yourself back so that you can come back to paying attention to your anchor. Okay, so 3 bells. Find a comfortable position, whether you're sitting or laying down. Paying attention to your breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, unless, of course, you have a cold. And I invite you to close your eyes if you're comfortable doing that. If you're not, have a downward gaze so that you're not looking around the room. And as you become comfortable and settled, I'd like you to start paying attention or bring your focus or your awareness to whatever your anchor is. And again, your anchor is whatever is most comfortable for you. If it's your breathing, you can pay attention to the in-breath through your nose and the out-breath through your nose. If it's grounding, you can just pay attention to that body part. Is it your shoulders? Are they tense? And if so, on the exhale, can you release all that tension and let them feel really heavy? If it's your feet on the floor, can you tell whether or not you have more pressure on your toes or on your heels? Do you have enough room to wiggle your toes? If it's your belly, can you feel your belly expanding and contracting on the breath? If it's imagery, can you stay with it? Are you laying somewhere on a very beautiful beach, hearing the wind, hearing the waves, smelling the suntan lotion, feeling the warmth of the sun or the warmth of the sand? Whatever your anchor is, can you pay attention to it? And if your mind has drifted or taken a walk, can you gently, without judgment, bring yourself back to your anchor? Again, if your mind has drifted, it's okay. It's normal. Just bringing yourself back to the present moment without judgment. Coming back, slowly opening your eyes, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, waking up, and coming back to the present moment. I hope you enjoyed that practice, and I hope you can see the benefits of watching our minds take a walk and recognizing that we've drifted. And it's really interesting where we drift to. What are all the things we haven't done for the day? I can't believe I said that during the conversation. Why didn't I say this? Why haven't I done this yet today? Right? Our mind really takes us on these interesting journeys and often creates images and anxieties and worries that we don't need to be having. So, coming back to the present moment without judgment in a gentle way allows us to release ourselves or unblend from those worry thoughts. And for younger students, your children, you can understand how this, remote learning, how easy it will be for them to get distracted. And if they can recognize that their mind is taking a walk through mindfulness, they can bring themselves back. I hope you enjoyed this. Be safe, be healthy.